Hey guys, how's it going? For years I've been obsessed with in-ear monitoring, and for years I've had my eyes set on the Sennheiser wireless packs. I've even had the opportunity to use them quite a few times now, and let me tell you, they are incredible. So when Sennheiser said they would send me a set to review and put through its paces, I lapped it up. They also sent me these awesome IE40 buds to test out as well, which we're going to check out in a separate video. So let's get on with it. The Sennheiser EW300G4 in-ear monitoring system is among the best that you can buy without needing to take out a separate mortgage. It's engineered for professional live sound with a solid body pack receiver and the included IE4 headphones delivering clarity like you wouldn't believe for use on stage or in rehearsal. It's easy to sync the transmitter and receiver to with infrared and WSM control software that gives you flexible frequency allocation. You can have 16 channels with up to 42 MHz bandwidth and 1680 selectable frequencies, so you shouldn't ever have a problem getting a reliable signal. The transmission range is around 100 meters and has a massive power output of up to 50 milliwatts depending on the country you're in. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, I actually already made an unboxing of this product. So if you want to know exactly what you get when you buy this system, then just hit the link in the corner up there. Now, I've been playing in bands with in-ear monitoring systems for like 10 years now. And let me tell you, I just won't ever go back. In fact, I've made it a point to make sure that pretty much every time I play, almost anywhere, I do it with in-ears. As a keys player, being able to hear the full nuance of the patches that you create in a live scenario is paramount. Now look, I'm very aware that at the time of publishing this video, COVID is a massive problem, and the reality of getting back to playing live is somewhat questionable, although it's not impossible. And it does mean that we're doing more online than ever before. And I honestly believe that in-ears play a massive role in being able to do this well. Not only does it mean that you don't have to set up bulky PA speakers, but it also means that you can have a really clean performance space in your setup. Not to mention the fact that it also allows you to play along to a click track and sync up backing tracks or external elements for live or online performances. Now, in terms of frequencies and licenses, the simple thing to consider here is that if you buy the E-band set, which I've got here, you don't need a license. Anything else, and you'll need to pay £75 per year per unit. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description to a more detailed crib sheet of what you need to know depending on your country and where you can buy a license if you actually need to. At the moment, Sennheiser are doing a deal where it's £879 to buy a system, which is around £200 cheaper than normal. It's flipping amazing. Links in the description, obviously. However, you can buy a dual pack system, so you can run 2 packs off of 1 transmitter, which if you look on Gear for Music, which is a UK-based shop, it's actually £999, which is the best value around because a second receiver on its own will cost you 430 quid, give or take. So if you work in a duo, then you can split the cost and it's even better value. So I kind of wanted to do something different in this review. I wanted to do a comparison between this and the LD Systems MEI 1000 G2 units. Which, by the way, why do these things have to have names like vacuums? Just saying. Look, I've owned the LD unit for a few years now, and it definitely does the job. And if we look at the 2 body packs side by side, you'll see that the EW is smaller, better built, and the antenna is stronger. They're just built to last. Now, in terms of the transmitters, they're both made out of metal. They're both really well built, and they're both nice and sturdy. And they both come with rack ears. Now, the actual transmitter units are both built really well and come with rack mounting kits, but the Sennheiser unit will output a stronger signal thanks to its 50 milliwatts RF output. Also, the rack ears they give you can accommodate 1 or 2 units in a 1U space perfectly, which is not the case with the LD system. I've had this unit for a couple of months now, and I've been using it constantly in Zoom sessions, Facebook Live, and even to record our church online worship sessions. Oh, by the way, this is it here, mounted in my rack unit. As you can see, I've taken the liberty of getting it mounted in with my PreSonus mixer and all the other bits and bobs I've got. If you're a massive geek like me, and you'd love to see a video on how I set this rack unit up, then why not leave a comment below and we can see if we can make that video happen. Just please, just one person, and then I can make the video. If you've stuck around for this long, then you're in for a treat, because I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get the best out of your in-ear monitoring system. Number 1, get used to them. Don't just expect to unbox them and use them in a working environment straight away. We spend time rehearsing with our instruments, and we should spend time rehearsing with the gear we need to use as well. Number 2, figure out your setup. Decide how you're going to integrate your new in-ear monitors. If you're a depth musician and constantly working with different groups, then you might want to consider a little rack unit to keep everything neat and tidy. Swanflight's got a great range of these, and you can even set a little mixer on top to control your mix from as well. That leads me on to number 3. Consider adding an ambience mic. If you find yourself feeling disconnected from the stage or the performance, then try adding a room mic. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. A basic condenser mic will do the job. Set it up onto your keyboard, face the rest of the band or maybe the audience, and just blend in as desired. What's your uncle? Custom cables. If you're gonna have it wired in permanently, then investing in custom length cabling is a must. It'll stop the rack case from becoming cluttered and messy. And finally, buy rechargeable batteries. Honestly, it's such a pain having to constantly buy new batteries, so invest in a set of rechargeable ones. I've got this set from Sennheiser. You actually get the charger and 4 batteries, which if you're using the EW set means you've got 2 sets constantly charged all the time. So you should never get caught with your pants down. So hey, to summarize, I flippin' love the EW G4 system from Sennheiser. It's literally the best in-ear pack I've ever owned, and I genuinely think it's worth the money. I'm actually probably going to get another one so that I can have my whole band in them for future gigs. Yeah, okay, there are cheaper alternatives out there, but there are also more expensive ones too. As ever, look, just don't take my word for it. Do your own research, see what you think is right for you, and if you do decide you want to buy this, then the link is in the description and buy it through that because it will help my channel out. I'll really appreciate it if you do. Guys, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. As ever, hey, just make sure subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below. Let me know what you liked about this video. And we'll catch you in the next one.